Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here, and happy Veterans Day to everybody who is a veteran, and happy Tuesday to everybody who isn't. Today, I wanted to take a look at some of the retiring sets as a whole, but not just that, some of the sets that are on back order, some of the sets that have sold out, and some of the sets that aren't listed on LEGO's retiring list, but are retiring and are amazing sets. That's just a very small amount because otherwise there's at least 100 different things, including things that are sold out and everything that aren't on the current set to retiring soon list because they're either sold out or they just weren't ever put on the list, and you'll see a few of those sets. I'm just going to run through some of the ones quickly because there are 269, as you can see on the retiring soon page. Starting up with some great ones. The Jazz Club, which recently was on sale for 40% off through Target and sold out. So don't think it's going to hang around too much longer, or people are going to wait for Black Friday to hope it goes on a sale, a much larger sale through LEGO themselves. The Disney Castle is another one that's just a fantastic set. If you don't have the old one, I would recommend getting this one. It looks amazing. It's more accurate than the older one, and I don't know the next time they're going to make one because they did not the Sleeping Beauty Castle, but they did the Beauty and the Beast Castle, and so I don't know the next time they're going to revisit this unless they do it with the California Disneyland model, which would be smaller than this. The Viking Village is another one that's had a ton of sales through Target over its lifespan, and Target has also done a pretty shady thing in raising the prices at different points to make that like $159 to give it then a fake 20% sale or things like that to then bring it down to retail. So just watch out for those prices, and that's across the board at Target. Watch out for those prices. If you're in store, look up the prices. If you're online, look up the prices and confirm them with LEGO because Target is doing some shady things with prices. The Viking Village is an amazing set. The Batman animated series Gotham City Skylines, another one that was at one point down to $225 through Best Buy when it originally dropped through Best Buy. Boutique Hotel's another one, 40% off at Target, sold out basically everywhere, but check your local Targets, you never know. Those sales are over, but you never know what you can get. Buy it, hold it, wait for a better price match. Ninjago City Market's one that I'm waiting on, which is a Black Friday hopeful set to get on sale. Peely Bones, Lion Knight Castle is one that everybody's talked about extensively. It's an amazing set. It's $400. Hopefully it gets a sale, but it is amazing. There are a few other great sets. The Yellow Mobile Construction Crane did sell out through Target as well, so keep an eye on that one. The Orient Express, amazing train. It can be motorized, but it is going to be very difficult due to the length of the train cars. But it can be motorized, and it's all depending on, the curvature of your tracks and how you have them in your city. But a great set nonetheless, and it's a Christmas set. You can build this during Christmas, and it's kind of fun. But this has also gotten sales through LEGO themselves. The X-Wing sure will probably get another one. The Insect Collection's amazing. The Razor Crest. Again, do not buy this for more than $450. It will go on sale for $450 or less if it isn't right now at other places, so just keep an eye out. Again, there's 15 pages of this, so go ahead and just take a look at some of the sets that are on there, like the Madame Malkins and Ollivanders. It did go on sale through basically Amazon and Target for the same price match down to, I think it was like $52 or so. The Lamborghini Sion, great set. Not going to buy it myself, but it's massive, and I'm just not a massive Technic fan, and just a lot of other really good sets. There are quite a few on back order, and we'll kind of get into those. And so on the back order pages, there's far less. There's only 22 on back order. We have the Mighty Bowser. This one's fantastic and has also gotten sales, so do keep track of whether it's Barnes & Nobles and Triple Stamps, Amazon, or anywhere else. Just keep a lookout because we're on back order right now, and right now is that time when back order means, hey, we're about to be sold out and we're about to be done. So keep an eye out. Darth Vader helmet, this one last Black Friday through Walmart Plus got a huge markdown. Expect that again in a couple days, but also this one has gotten plenty of sales. I wouldn't spend $80 on this. If it just gets to that point and it's basically almost gone everywhere, I guess you can spend $80, but I wouldn't suggest it. The Milano, another fantastic set. I think it's worth probably the $180. It's an amazing, it looks amazing on display. But again, you can probably get this one at least with some sort of cash back, so just look out for that. The yellow construction excavator, again, you'll probably be able to get this on sale through other retailers, but if not, it is a really good looking excavator. The Liebherr crawler crane, don't spend $700. This one gets plenty of sales through places. The problem is those sales usually go fairly quickly because this is and I've talked about this set over the past year. This is a set that is like secretly selling out and secretly in high demand where like people aren't really talking about it, but every time it goes on a decent sale, it does sell out. But I was able to get it for closer to the $450 mark last Black Friday through Kohl's, especially with the Kohl's Cash and everything like that. So keep that in mind. Expect this to go on sale through Walmart Plus over the next couple days, maybe in 2 days. So be on the lookout for that. Tropical ukulele if you want it. It is a 3-in-1. The robot roller coaster park I think is really interesting. Not because it's some huge roller coaster, but because we don't have another roller coaster out. The 2 previous really large ones are gone. Last one retired last year. It was the Loop coaster. So if you do want a roller coaster, say for your city or you have an amusement park, this is a great option. Or the space one. The space one is more expensive, but also has gotten sales down to $81 or $89. So just be on the lookout for those sales. These little kind of, I don't know, soapbox type cars, like the Red Bull type thing that they do, I think is really interesting. I think they're really cool. People, I guess you either probably love them or hate them. I don't know. I think they're cool and they're interesting. So those are there. The Infinity Gauntlet, I don't think it'll be as good as the Iron Man one, but this is still a really good one. A ton of gold pieces, so it's there. And then lastly, on the last page, I think the only one that's really worth anything here personally is the Avengers Helicarrier. I have it and I have the larger one, so they look really good kind of on display with each other. But $80 is too expensive, so I would definitely look for a sale. Then some sellouts. So we have the pirate ship. You're gonna have to look elsewhere. You're not gonna get it through Lego. It's not worth $120 probably, but I was able to find these on sale for $50 each. Again, it's gone off Lego. So look at Meijer, look at Walmart, look at Target. All of these other places sell this set. So go take a look. It is a good set. And if you do get 2 of them, you can make a really good looking rebrickable model that's like a massive ship. So if that's the route you wanted to go and you didn't want to buy, say, the Black Pearl or some of the other pirate ships, this is a great option. Much smaller, was on sale for 40% off, dropped down to $60. The Gru's Mansion. This is one I kind of like. I kind of want it, but it's also very small, so I don't know where I would put it. But it is still available through other retailers. But again, another one that's sold out, and it's mainly probably sold out because of the 40%. I think if it was still full price, it wouldn't be sold out through Lego. But just keep an eye on that one if you are interested. We have the Walt Disney Tribute Camera, sold out. Interesting again, because you can get this one on sale through other places. I would not be spending $100 if I didn't have to. I found these for $50 at Meijer's myself. So look elsewhere and save some money on this, but it is a really good set with some great exclusive figs. So really cool set. It's worth $100 probably because of some of the exclusivity that you have going on, but you can definitely find it for cheaper. Then we have Diagon Alley. This one's sold out, surprisingly, and then came back in stock temporarily and then sold out again. I got this when it was the cheaper price at $400. I think it's an amazing set. They are doing a lot of the sets in the more play scale version. So if you didn't want to do this and you wanted to buy them individually that way, you could. But I do think this is an amazing set, and it does fit into cities, kinda. You do have to make some modifications, especially since they're only more or less facades. They're maybe 8 to 10 studs deep or so, because the base plates are the 16 by 32. So look elsewhere for this. I don't know where else is selling this off the top of my head, but if you can find this for retail or under retail through eBay or something like that, it's an amazing set. It looks really, really good. But yeah, a surprising early sellout, especially at $450. We have the Alpine Lodge. This one's sold out because it did drop down to $60 through Target, along with the Santa's Post Office, which is also retiring and also sold out. But Surprisingly, it sold out $100 on Lego, but again, it's because Target's selling out and all the other places are knocking these down. So if you can find this at your local Target for still that cheaper price somehow, or can just find it and buy it at full price and maybe get a price match for Black Friday, I suggest it. This is a great set. I like it. So it's worth taking a look at. Then we have Medieval Town Square. I really enjoy this set. I got this through Walmart for like, I think it was like something like 25% cash back through Capital One shopping. So look for that. Look at Walmart, look at those other retailers, because it is sold out through Lego themselves. Surprisingly a little early, but again, 3,300 pieces for $230. The value was already there at retail. So I do think it's worth taking a look at retail price elsewhere. But if you can get a cashback, which you can I often get 15 to 17% cash back through Walmart offers. So do so and just make sure you're saving money. Then we have the Sanderson's Cottage. Again, we're past Halloween, but this is still a really cool looking set and it is sold out. I was able to get this for $150 through like Shop All Hub, and that was like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, via Stud City, and kind of help through him. And this is a great set. It did go on sale multiple times for a little bit, but if you can find this and you are interested, you don't have to like Hocus Pocus. I'm not a Hocus Pocus fan. I did recently rewatch it this past Halloween, and it's just not my type of thing. Like, I gave it another shot, just couldn't get into it. There's so much cheesiness and questionable decisions made by everybody in the movie. But it's a cool set. I do like having it on display kind of in front of me. So nonetheless, find it if you want it. Next up, we have a couple sets that are on the retiring list through Lego, but they're on every other retiring list that you can find. The Motorized Lighthouse is an amazing set. It is overpriced, and it's mainly because of the motor function and the light and stuff like that, and so they jack the price up a little bit. I'm hoping for a sale. I do have this set already, but if I was going to be looking investment-wise, if I can get this close to $200, I think it's a very good set. I think it looks amazing. It's the best lighthouse Lego has ever made and possibly will ever make. And it looks amazing and it looks great on display. It has movement. There's the motorized function. This is a great set. It's not on the retiring list, but it is retiring, so keep an eye out. Then we have, of course, the Daily Bugle. Again, available now for $350, originally retailed for $300, has gone on sale through Amazon down to $250 or so. I was able to pick this up for $250. I picked one up off Facebook Marketplace for $250 cash, and then I picked one up off Amazon for $250 again, or whatever that price was. I think it was $212 maybe, or it was something ridiculous. And there was just no way I was passing up on that. There is some great remarkables for adding 2 of these. Worst case, if I don't want 2 of them, I can either have these an amazing Christmas present for somebody in my family, or just sell it later, because there are a ton of minifigs, and it's an easy gamble. I can at least get my money back if I want. But again, not on the retiring list, but is retiring. Amazing set, 25 minifigs, fantastic. Lastly, we have the Source Dragon Emotion. I mentioned this in my last video. It is $149.99, which is an interesting price because most GWPs, especially the one that you can see on the screen now, is $100. It goes for $130. So this will qualify you for that. This is a huge dragon. I mentioned it before, this is the only kind of scale that you get with it. And you can tell, that's a kid, but this is a huge, massive dragon. And it is probably the best dragon to date Lego has ever made, maybe will ever make. So definitely give it some consideration. If you're into dragons, if you're into mechs, if you're into Ninjago, if you're into Monkey Kid, if you're into fantasy type builds, this fits all of that. $150, 1,700 pieces. You get these massive wings, some big pieces, great minifigs. So yeah, take a look at this. But again, if you're going back to the main page, 269 products, different items, whether it's keychains, things like that. The Coruscant Guard gunship, if you want that newer print, maybe it's in the box that you're going to get if you order it from Lego directly these days. If not, you'll have to kind of reach out to them. You have the Phantom, some great brickheads like Luffy. If you want the Onyx Cinder, there's just a lot to look at through these pages. Again, it's 269 different things, but there are some fantastic sets that are retiring this year, so definitely take a look out. If you have any other ones or have any thoughts on any of these sets, leave a comment in the comments section below. If you notice anything else that's sold out that is also pretty great, again, do the same. Or if you agree or disagree with anything I said, go ahead and comment down below too. I like to chat. Other than that, have a great Tuesday, have a great week, and like and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you.